Hey guys, welcome back to another GTA Online video. My name is Saintsfan, and today we're going to be taking a look at the possible new weapons coming in the GTA Online summer update. And one of them is the one I was holding before I got rudely hit by a car. But before we even get into more of the gameplay of the weapons, this is coming from Allocator over on the GTA forums. We already looked at this a couple of times, but just to refresh your memory, he gave us some information about the upcoming summer update. Nothing crazy, but just some new information. And one of the lines right here, two new rifles. One, a tactical rifle, and then the other one he's unsure about, but the code name, like in the game files, is PRCS rifle. So we have a tactical rifle and then whatever a PRCS rifle. Now, also, before we hop back into the game, I wanted to show you guys two cut weapons that were in GTA at some point. They just never made it to like the official game, or they never made it to online. And both of these cut weapons kind of actually relate to what we just looked at. So the first one is the Assault MG. Reading the description, the Assault MG was a weapon cut from the final version of the game. The HUD icon and two renders of the weapon can still be found in the game files. You can see this right here is what it looks like. It's an LMG. And it's the similar weapon is just the regular machine gun. This gun takes inspiration from the HK-21 LMG in real life. And when this was in the game files, the only available attachments were a scope, extended grip or extended clip, and the grip. And here are the pictures from the game files. You can see the HUD icon. I mean, it just gives you a good look at what it would look like. Right here, that's the, I guess, attachments. And this is very low resolution, but this is, I guess, maybe what it would realistically look like in the game. So this right here was the first cut weapon. The second one, though, the programmable assault rifle. This is based off of the XM25 in real life. It's sort of like a burst air grenade launcher. And of course, you can see on this right, that's the picture of what it would look like. It's of course similar to the grenade launcher. And reading the description, one of the unique abilities of this gun is to adjust its range and fire rate of each round. Also, this weapon had a unique complex reticle. It was a sort of different scope, which we'll look at in this picture. You can see it's got these red sort of lines on it. And if you did aim it at someone, it switched maybe a little bit. Going back and forth here. And of course, the performance of this gun, it deals less damage than the actual grenade launcher. So of course, that would make sense if you have a scope. If you could sort of control the range and everything, it would just do less damage. But why are we taking a look at these two cut weapons? Well, because there were a bunch of other cut weapons that Rockstar eventually added back into the game. A couple of assault rifles. I think the sniper rifle, the marksman sniper rifle, that was a cut weapon. Most of the weapons they cut were re-added back into the game, except for these two. So going back to the leaked info, the tactical rifle, that could very well be the Assault MG. And this PRC rifle, maybe this stands for Programmable Combat Sniper Rifle. And if we do hop back into the game here, I would classify a gun, no, obviously the scope we have, because this is a mod, by the way, and I guess I'll leave links to these mods in the description if you wanted to, for whatever reason, go into your game and check them out. This scope is just a regular sniper rifle scope. It's not the one that we just saw in the pictures. But if there is some sort of programmable AR and it does have a sniper scope, it's not that far to sort of assume that the in-game code would be programmable sort of a combat sniper rifle. Also, this modded weapon doesn't have the features maybe of picking the distance and the range of the sort of explosion. It sort of just goes until it hits something. You'll see in a second, I think. Maybe. That was too far. It just goes until it hits something. Now, one of the other reasons I think this especially could be one of the weapons coming is because it actually makes sense with what Rockstar is doing. They're sort of nerfing PvP in this game. And if this did do less damage to players, maybe this could be the actual answer to dealing with things in the sky, like jets, maybe planes, other helicopters. If the Oppressor Mark II is going to get nerfed, we need a way to deal with the other PvP vehicles. And we don't really, the RPG, you have to be pretty accurate. The homing missile is basically a joke. This thing doesn't really even do anything. And then what else do we have in GTA Online? The grenade launcher is not going to do anything. The only real thing that you have is the explosive Mark II sniper rifles. And this maybe would just be a better alternative to that. I'm sure it costs a lot of money too. But if you could shoot this up in the air, there's like an unlimited range. Look at that. I mean, there's some skill. You'd have to like maybe lead your shot a little bit if there was a jet or something. But this right here could be the sort of answer to combat those PvP vehicles for like just a person on the ground. Obviously, we're not including the various vehicles that would help take those vehicles out. But if you're talking about someone just like on the ground, there's a jet, boom, you shoot them. Now, unfortunately, there is one other way to look at that whole PRC S rifle. It could just be a precision combat sniper rifle, which is somewhat what's in my hands. Imagine like the marksman rifle, I guess, but maybe without a scope or something like that. What I'm holding here, I think, is just like a modified version of the carbine rifle. This is just a combat rifle. And like, sure, this could be what it means, but I really hope it's not, because like a weapon like this is, and even something that's similar to the marksman sniper rifle, like why do we need that is just my question. If they did want to add new weapons to the game, why add something it's basically already in the game? That's why I do think the XM25, the programmable AR, would make a lot more sense. And for an example, we have, these are some mods, just some pictures of some mods on the GTA 5 mods website. This is something similar to like a precision combat sniper rifle. But if they did add something like this, it's again, just why? We already have 3 sniper rifles, one that can be a Mark II. And I just don't think there's really a need for anything like this. I mean, it's cool to have, sure, but I just don't see many people actually going out and like buying something like this. Or it could be something potentially like this, the FN FAL, or some sort of rifle, like a semi-automatic rifle, not a fully automatic rifle. Maybe does more damage. I mean, that could be, I guess, more interesting. But the XM25, I think, is definitely a weapon that I think a lot of people would really like to have. Especially if they did add like features where you could sort of choose where or like how far you want it to explode and stuff. Now, the tactical rifle, the one that the other one, the non-PRC rifle, I have this mod here. This is not the HK21 because unfortunately I don't think there actually was an HK21 mod on the mods website. This is the HK416, so I guess it's, you know, might be similar. This one's maybe more of an assault rifle compared to like the LMG like we saw that was cut from those pictures in the game files. But I mean, you could probably picture something like this, but maybe a little bit beefier, bulkier, that potentially had, like, this one's only got 30 rounds in the magazine. Maybe, you know, the LMG would have 100, 200, something like that. And I mean, another LMG, it probably wouldn't hurt, but the unfortunate part, I think anyone who uses an LMG uses this, the alien gun, because you don't ever have to reload this, and it has 1,000 or 10,000 bullets. You can see the top right. So I don't know. That's sort of where we're at with these two weapons. I guess in the comments, let us know what sort of do you wish for. I mean, I think the XM25, this would be such a great addition to the game. And then just the tactical rifle. I mean, that could be that HK21 assault MG that's cut, or it could be, I don't know, something. It'd probably be something similar. There's really nothing else I don't think they can necessarily do. Hopefully though, they do have like Mark II variants. That would be another cool addition. And hopefully they're not like super expensive, but we all know how Rockstar is. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. While we do sort of wait, I figured, you know, we take a look at some of this stuff. Rockstar is not going to tell us any information, so we'll just have to make up some stuff on our own. But thank you guys for watching. Please drop a video like if you enjoy, subscribe for more GTA content. And as always, I'll see you all in the next one.